the Secretary to State Government, the Secretary to the State Government, representative of the Minister, Mr. Kingsley Osudalo, National Coordinator Peter Dama, all other protocol duly observed. I read, at the inception of this administration, some electrification projects were awarded across the state. This includes electrification of Marke, Maru, and others. This contract was awarded in the year 2011 at the cost of 20,780,000 naira only. The work has been energized and the inhabitants are now enjoying electricity. However, the state government also carried out some electrification, some federal government 33 kVA line maintenance. This includes changing of all wooden high tension poles and wooden cross arm into steel cross arm across the state. Example, 100 kilometer 33 kVA line from Gusau to Dansadao, and 133 kVA line from Anka to Gumi, and also 59 kilometers Gusau to Kauranamoda, and among others. The state government also took over the federal government electrification project of 33 kVA line from Talata Mafra to Anka, and the project is now on progress. In addition to that, the state government has supplied 80 numbers of different capacities of transformers to be installed where there is a high demand. Thank you for giving me a patient hearing. Wassalamu alaikum. I'm Alhaji Hassan S. Power, Special Advisor on Rural Education and Telecommunication, Zamfara State.
Let's entertain questions. Yes,
my name is Yahya Umar, Radio Nigeria. Now, the common man around it. Well, first of all, I don't want to start asking you the number of people that would get the light, but let me ask you this, because that is the problem that's going on now. A lot of people are thinking about this meter thing. They're saying people have to buy the meter. That's the new prepaid meter, exactly. Is there any arrangement that you make in order to make it easier for your people to get it done without much stress?
Let's take the last question. Any question again, please? All right. You want to ask?
Honorable Mrs. Genevieve, a question representing the National Council of Humane Society. Honorable Special Advisor, one of the conflicts that we will be having in the power sector as a regard to electricity is that the people are the lower drawers, that is the people in our homes, normally pay a huge sum to receive power in their various homes. I want to ask you in Zamfara State, how much do Nigerian families pay in Zamfara State per unit consumption?
I will refer this to my Director Electrical to answer the question.
Assalamu alaikum, all other protocols of that. With regard to the first question, normally when we install electricity in the village, we normally give them a bulk metering. This bulk metering usually consumes all the total power of that particular village. And we normally set up a committee. We call it electricity committee, headed by the district head of that village. So they normally, at the end of the month, when they came, they give them a bulk bill, one single bill, on which they contribute money and pay later. And to regard to your question on the arrangement the state government is making on all this meter and how they go to, normally the state government don't collect a single kobo from any community before they install electricity. So they know, we know the state government is supposed to, even if it is started by the federal government, when we see it as a slow work of that project, the state government used to take over in order to solve the problem of electricity to the community.
Honestly, my question is not answered. Even if they are being given collectively, maybe 1 million naira, 25,000, 5,000, can we have a unit cost per home?
In fact, we don't collect money from community properly. That is the sole work of NEPA. That is power holding company of Nigeria. And they were charged based on the conversion.
I think they answered that question previously. The committee under the district head sit down with the community. After receiving the bill, the committee, pays the money. But I assure you that the amount paid is relatively small, and the people can afford it. Because I have not had any complaints, but I can't give you figures because they vary. There are people who pay as low as 500 naira per month in a family to get light, and others pay, maybe that's the explanation.
Okay, I just wanted to make two observations. The first is for you to give us an indication of how many rural communities have benefited from your electrification program, say in the last 1 year or in the last 2 years. The second is to ask what is the source of energy for this electricity. Is it hydro? Is it wind? Is it solar? Alternative sources are usually very important. I imagine, for instance, that a state like ZAMFARA could benefit tremendously from wind energy. Are you seeking to exploit that?
Part of our source of electricity is hydro. And the community, with the community, there are many. In fact, there are many.
I really don't want to, act like the way this reporter did. If I was to do so, I would also reply him in the same manner he did. Because I was in Saudi Arabia 2 days ago. As Excellency, due to engagements he had, asked me to immediately come back and leave the assignment I was doing there to come and receive this group before he comes and do that himself. So saying that, people are being rejected here, I think it's a very big example of falsehood. Secondly, because of the importance His Excellency attached to this tour, he personally made a request to the Honourable Minister to please shift the program by 1 day so that he could be able to be here himself and conduct this tour with the Honourable Minister. So I think, gentlemen, it's important that you people take a cue in solving the problems being spread by your own colleagues. And I believe we should not be the ones to reprimand or take any action. I think you all are plenty of media, and you are aware of what we have been doing with you, all the meetings we have been having since when we came in. And I think it's not good that we take care of the problem. I think you better handle that person yourself in an appropriate manner. Because it will not be good. Because if we decide to do that, I think the consequences will be more unpleasant. But if we do that, I think it's more constructive for all of us. Thank you very much.
I'm the Secretary of the Northwest of the NGG. Let me say that it's unethical for any reporter to report falsehood. And the NGG has provision where such reporters are sanctioned. I'm aware of the existence of a committee called Ethical Committee, and I'm sure this matter will get to the committee. Let me also say that a good report should be objective and should be balanced. And before you file in a reporter, what balancing means is that you must reach out to all the people concerned. I'm sure this tour has a coordinator, the minister is on it. If any reporter is filing any report in respect of this tour, particularly in the Northwest, they should have reached out to the Kebbi State that we said we were there. If you should find out if our claim is true or false, you should have also reached out to the leadership of the union and find out, because we are stakeholders in this exercise. So let me advise that please we should cross-check our facts and balance our reports. Thank you.
And the representative of the national president of NUJ, the reporter should have either called me as chief host of this August gathering, or to get in touch with the special advisor on media and communications, or his colleague in the Public Enlightenment Directorate, or the Director of Press, or DG Media in the government house. Let me say that as we are coming from Bungudu to Marke Maru to visit the electrification project with the team. His Excellency just called me that they were on their way to the airport with the Honorable Minister of Information, Honorable Minister of Environment. They want to catch a flight to Sokoto so that they may meet with us anywhere we are on the tour. So to say that this team has been rejected either by the ZAMFARA state government, let me be particular. The reporter based in Sokoto is a big liar. And NUJ should please immediately take an action that will serve as deterrent to people like him who are mischief makers. We are well prepared. We are on the tour, so nobody should go and tell lies against us. Thank you very much.
Okay.